So Dr. Williams, this is one of my favorite questions to ask everybody. There's a special bond between a grandparent and a grandchild. So you get to pick, but tell me a story about one of your grandmas.
So I remember as a kid being probably 8 or 9, and there were a couple years when my parents left on a business trip. And so we'd go stay with our grandparents, right? Sometimes it would be staying at their house. Sometimes they would come to our house. And usually we'd split, right? Half the week with my mom's parents, half the week with my dad's parents. And I remember my dad's parents, we would go there and she would teach us to play the piano, teach us some songs. They'd take us to their favorite pizza place downtown in Salt Lake. And then I remember one time being there and I was eating something and a silver filling came out of one of my baby teeth, right? And I was like 8 or 9. I remember just having this sunken feeling in my stomach, like this is not gonna be good. When my mom gets home, something's gonna be done about this and I'm not gonna like it, right? And turns out I went to the dentist and he had this new dentist working for him, this little lady, and my visual of this is she was standing on my chest pulling my tooth out, right? So now that I've been in the other shoes, I appreciate that much more, but I will say it made me the best flosser of any of my friends because from the time I was 8 till I was probably 20, I flossed almost every day, and I don't think any of my friends did, you know. So I actually thank her for that.
Wow. Do you still eat pizza?
I still eat pizza.
Okay,
Love
just
pizza.
had to ask.
Love pizza, yes.
So maybe this is why your mom said to become a dentist.
It probably,
Could be,
it just led up to it, you know. Sometimes things just fall into place.
Okay, so that's grandma. Tell me a story about grandpa.
So my grandpa used to play golf a lot with my grandpa. And I remember going to his house. He would move every few years, right? He just loved to move, loved to build a new house, move to a new house. He loved cars and he loved golfing. And so I remember going out and playing golf with him, and that's kind of where you would get the life lessons and the advice and you know, the things to do and the things not to do. That's where I learned that there's a such thing as a 5-some in golf. I thought 4-some was the max, you know, but I remember a couple times being like, how do we have 5 or more players in this, you know, going out together? But just depends on how many cousins or friends are coming along with you. And, you know, that was always a good time because that helped me develop enjoyment with golf and something I've been able to do with my son and my dad and keep that alive.
Gotta love traditions.
Yes, absolutely.
With another episode of The Caring Stories with Dr. Tyler Williams, I'm Doug Jessop. We'll be right back.